My next question to you, a big part of DASAR also focuses on wealth and money. What is your view or what has been your experience and relationship with money and wealth over the years? Maybe some insights on that.
Um, so I'll give you two thoughts that I have. So these are not insights, but clearly my thoughts about. One is about running a business and creating value. So I know that a large part of the questions that I get are about the value that STY created in the stock market. And I'm a believer that focus of people who run businesses must be on the business, which means you must look after your consumers, you must look after your employees, you must lay the foundations of a really good business, which also includes ethics, which is a very important part. And I'm a believer that ethics creates profitability. At the end of the day, that's what creates profitability. We have wonderful, case studies of companies like Alcoa, which focus on people's safety and go on to become the highest, the most profitable companies across the industry by only focusing on people's safety. Whoever thinks of that, but these are, I think, if you focus on the business, on your consumer, I think profitability will happen and valuation will happen. So my advice is don't focus on the valuation in the marketplace. Let the valuation happen to you because today investors are looking at good businesses. Investors are looking at businesses which are being run ethically. They're looking at businesses that have a good, CAGR growth of the top line and the bottom line because of what you do. And so therefore, if you don't focus on the value creation as in stock market value creation, but focus on creating value in the business, you will automatically create value in the market. So that is my first thought. Because if you look at it in reverse, it might force you into doing things that are not right. And we do have some examples that I won't talk about, but there are examples in the marketplace in terms of how founders sometimes play the market. So I don't support that. I think you should focus on the market. The second is the whole thing about wealth creation and being part of TIE has also influenced me and my thoughts that wealth creation creates a lot of goodness around. And it creates employment, it creates new opportunities, it creates the desire to do entrepreneurship. And as we mentor young companies, we're constantly telling them that look, becoming rich is an end game, but you can only become rich if you do good. Okay, so there is no magic mantra to becoming rich. You can. There are hundreds of examples of people who become like super rich, but each one of them has delivered goodness to the world. And therefore, goodness and wealth creation are like entwined together. Meaning, I'm taking some maybe gambling out of the way because there is no way I can define how to run that business. Maybe someone else is qualified to do that. But I can say that look, the majority of businesses end up doing really good for society, and therefore, wealth creation, in my opinion, is a good thing if you've approached it from that worldview.
Incredible podcast, Ravi. Thank you for joining this morning on DASAR podcast. It's been incredibly insightful. I'm sure our audience members are going to benefit a lot and hoping to get you back in a close communication, in a close conversation with our community members soon.
No, thank you, Darshan, for inviting me here. I thoroughly enjoyed our discussion, and as you have your community of DASAR opened up, I'd be willing to contribute, learn, and all of that.
Perfect. Thank you. There you have it, guys. An incredible podcast with Ravi Nigam on DASAR in the D2C series. We have a lot more speakers coming up in this series, which you will see in the coming weeks. If you haven't already subscribed, go on YouTube. You will find DASAR channel, or you can visit our website www.dasar.in. Put in your email address. If you are working on a hobby, on your startup, or want to figure out your personal finance, we have an online community which you can join in. It's a closed community where people are looking to achieve their health and wealth goals. So I'll see you soon. Thank you.